Hello YouTube, welcome to our second part of our star effect text effect. That's our third tutorial on our channel on Photoshop CC MYD Productions. That's the effect before we complete the second part, and here's the effect after it. And now we are going to close that PSD over here and go to File, Open, and open the PSD we were working on. After that, you will find a group here named text. You have to delete it at first, and that's the first thing. After this, we are going to select our rounded rectangle tool by going over here and right click and select rounded rectangle tool. The options must be the shape, like here must be shape, and the fill must be 2A, 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 and click OK. Put the radius at 10 pixels, and then create our rectangle tool that fits a letter like this. And here we go. It must be under the text copy of the layer. Let's select our move tool and move it up here to make some of the blend options on it. Double click on our rounded rectangle tool to open its blend options. Go to bevel and emboss, set the technique to chisel hard and the size to 25 with checking anti-aliased, and set the vivid light and set the highlight mode to vivid light line over here, and the shadow opacity to 65. Just decrease it 10%. On the contour, set our contour to that one and its name ring, and then put right here on anti-aliased. Let's have a gradient overlay. Set our blend mode to soft light and set the gradient overlay that one, and not the foreground to background, we want it black and white, and set reverse, that the white is looking at your left and the black at your right. Set the style to reflected and set the scale to 150. Go to our pattern overlay, set the blend mode to overlay, and let's have the pattern that we had recently uploaded, and it's blushed metal steel. Click OK, and by this we've got our rectangle that we put the text of the letters behind, that we will be putting it behind our letters. Duplicate the rectangle as the number of letters you have. We have here 6 letters, so we are going to make 6 duplicates. Here is 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. Now let's move each one behind the letters. Like this. And the last two on the eye and the eye. That's good. Now open the blend options of our rasterized type text over here, and we're going to apply a drop shadow. The drop shadow will be with distance of 16 pixels over here, with size of 10 and the angle of 120, because this is very important, and click OK. Now select the polygonal lasso tool. To get it, right click over here and polygonal lasso tool. Choose each letter alone like this, and click Ctrl J to duplicate it. Let's name the layer here M. Make this to all the letters, and I will come back with you. And here I come back with you after I have duplicated the MUDD and the IR. Now make the text copy or the duplicated or the rasterized layer here, make it invisible, and then move each letter and make it rectangle around it as we can now see. I will make it and come back with you. And here we come back. Now we're going to create a new layer over all of them and we rename it Glow. Okay, and now we're going to set our foreground color to 6DC FF6 and click OK. It's going to set its blend mode here to linear light, and here it is under the vivid light, and go to our brush tool, choose any soft brush of those with the size of 35 pixels. Now start to add the glowing drops on our text like this. I think that you mustn't have to increase it too much because we're going to put an effect on it that increases it automatically. And putting one here, one over there, and here. Put one over here, here, here. That seems good enough to me. Now we're good to filter, distort, and going to ripple. Set the amount of ripple to 100 and the size to large and click OK. Now look at this awesome glowing over here. That's good, and you can put as you want of brush, but it won't be rippled. Now the last thing that we are going to add to going over here and add a gradient map. My gradient, those gradients, we are going to download them by going here, load gradients from the file of 6000 gradients for Photoshop. Take out the CSP True Color Sky gradients and click load. I'm going to choose that one over here. That name is CSP True Sky Sunset, and that's good. We're going to put its opacity to 50% with the blend mode of overlay. And by this we have finished the third tutorial on our two parts. Please like and subscribe us on our channel on YouTube, MYD Productions, and like our Facebook page, MYD Productions, and thank you for watching us.